Hey guys, it's Tony here at gamefreakblog, bringing you another video. I've cracked out the N64 from the big huge box of gaming goodness upstairs, and I'm sitting down playing some N64 games. I've been waiting for this game for a while to come now, and it finally came the other day from eBay. It is, of course, WWF No Mercy on the N64. Probably what I consider to be, from memory, the greatest wrestling game that's ever been made. Yes, I did just say that. The greatest wrestling game that's ever been made, maybe with Fire Pro Wrestling D on the Dreamcast. Yeah, I don't know. But I just thought I'd give you a quick gameplay showing of this because I really do like the game. I've just had a quick dick around with the character creation mode on it, and I've created a face that you might be familiar with. Well, not that you'd be able to tell from the shitty character model. For some reason, I remember the character creation mode on this having a lot more options than what it actually has. I was flicking through making this character that I made, and I was kind of thinking to myself, God, there's hardly anything to choose from. I think it's just that the mind's playing tricks on you. For some reason, I just thought it was a lot more in depth and whatever. But anyway, so we're just going to jump in. We're going to have a exhibition, just a single match. It's got loads of bloody options. This game has, it really is. You can set it to pretty much anything. Let's just have we're just going to have a single match, one player versus the computer. I'm going to select the arena. What do we want? I can remember getting into this game when I was really into wrestling years and years ago, probably about 98, around about that time when, if you watch wrestling, when Mae Young was giving birth to a hand and all that kind of fucked up shit. I really enjoyed wrestling. Usually on a Friday night Raw, a bunch of friends would come round to my house and we'd sit and watch wrestling, and then we'd put this on straight afterwards and sit and play this till about 4 o'clock in the morning. And it was just such a good laugh. It was just such fantastic times. Halcyon days, as they say. Let's just go with Raw is War. Let's just keep it a non-titled match. So one of the characters that I sat and created, we're not going to get any of the women in bikinis. Here we go! Joel from The Last of Us. as good as a character creation model that you'll probably see in the game. But I've given him lots of his brawling moves and stuff like that. So let's just let's jump in, see who we're going to have. Joel from The Last of Us versus who can we think? Someone that we all kind of know. So let's go for The Rock. Joel for The Last of Us versus The Rock. But the game is pretty is good. You've got your B button for striking, so you can essentially just hit the button, just tap it, and you'll do a light punch or a light grapple if you hit the A button. Alternatively, if you hold that button down, you'll do a stronger version of the move. Usually the strong, when you hold down the striking button, it will knock them down to the floor. When you do the big grapple, that's when you kind of start to initiate lots of the power moves and everything like this. And again, as soon as you've got them into a grapple, it's usually just any of the 4 directions on the D-pad, and hit the grapple or the strike button again, you'll do an alternative move. So here's Joel with his 2x4. Getting ready to smash some fireflies in. But I mean, you know, considering when it was made, excuse me, I think it was, when did this game come out? No Mercy. I mean, just the years might be just getting ahead of me. I think WWF 2000, Wreslemania 2000 came out before this. This was the sequel to it. So this must be. Get off me, Rock. This must be something like 2001. I think it came out about a year afterwards or something. Come on, Joel, get stuck in. I have given Joel some moves that he'd probably have from the game, such as like the brawling hits and some chokes and things like this. But there are some of the stuff like that, you know, Joel probably would never do, and he gets counted for doing it anyway. But anyway, it's only a lad. But yeah, it's got all sorts of different. There we where we bloodied up the rock. All sorts of different modes and everything. I mean, you can literally sit and play this game for hours and hours, and we quite often did. As I said, there's loads of different modes, such as, you know, you can do the hardcore matches, you can do championships for the belts, you can even, from memory I think, you can even create your own little belts. I think we used to kind of like do this, we used to sit and either model ourselves in the game or model other characters such as Solid Snake from Metal Gear and things like that. Oh, you swine. And make our own little belts from the local area where we lived, much to our hilarity. But you know, it's one of these things. I haven't really played any wrestling games since nice little strike there, Joel. I haven't really played any wrestling games since the days of the N64. So all of the games that are currently out at the minute, all of the I don't know, I guess WWF 2013 or whatever, WWE as it is now, I haven't played any of them. So by all means, you know, if you've played any of the more recent wrestling games, and some of them are pretty good, then by all means just let me know, because I am willing to check them all out. I think I've got one 2009 on the PS2, maybe. I can't actually remember. I'm sure I had one on the PS2, or I did have one for a while. Go on, Joel. And it was all right. Graphically, it was all right, but you know, gameplay-wise, it hadn't pretty much moved on. Which there's only so much you can do with a wrestling game, really. I guess. So what we're trying to do here is just beat him up enough so you'll see my bar in the bottom left corner is building up and he's on danger. Now if you build it up enough, you'll get to the point where you can execute your special move, which is a strong grapple and then a move of the joystick. Oh. What was that? Come on. Nice little funky arm break there. But yeah, we used to sit and play this for hours, and you know, I do like some of the old Taito arcade wrestling games. I think I've put up WWF Superstars on here quite a while ago. The Fire Pro Wrestling series as well, they're great, absolutely fantastic wrestling games. But as for WWE or whatever, I haven't really played any of those in recent years. I don't know what it is. I think just when I started to not get put off by wrestling, but when I stopped watching wrestling, it just kind of, I don't know, just didn't really pay much attention to it. I didn't know who was doing what. When I mean, wrestling's bloody comedic anyway, but when I used to watch it, it was just like an absolutely rubbish soap opera. Come on. Get over here. Come on, Joel, mangle his face. Come on. Pretend he's after Ellie. Oh, you sod. So of course when the reverse units start to get their thingies back, they take down your super. Get off me. Come on. This should do it. We should be able to get the super up. Anytime, come on. Come on. Oh, you sod. Who needs it anyway? Come on, he's dizzy. Yes, there we go. Striking now. So that's just a really quick look at the game. Honestly, it's sorry, I'm having a sup of tea here. Highly unprofessional. It's such a good game because there's so many options. Of course, with it being on the N64, there's a 4-player mode in it as well. I mean, just check it out if you've got an N64. I mean, I picked this up, I think it cost me about £6 box with instructions, really good condition, and it's a belter of a game. You can have some real good two-player laughs in it. But as I said, I really do, if you've got this game or you've played it and you like it, let me know what you think. But if you do still play wrestling games, and there is a wrestling game out there that you would really recommend, one of the more recent ones, please let me know in the comment section, because I'll try that out and give it a play and an upload and see what I think of it. So guys, thanks for tuning in and watching this video. It's been Joel from The Last of Us beating up The Rock in WWF No Mercy on the N64. So thanks for tuning in, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.